All right, guys, so this is not a drill. I'm gonna be a dad, and it still doesn't feel real. It's hard to put into words my emotions right now. It's been a crazy last 2 months, and to get an understanding of kind of how we got here, I wanna give you guys a little bit of context for what really the last 8 months has looked like ever since the Olympia, because it has been a whirlwind ever since then. Following the Olympia, I decided to dive in a little bit deeper to try to educate myself on my sex hormones, making sure that I was able to have a kid, because it was conversations that we were having all throughout that prep. And I started to get like a feeling, an inkling, like that maybe I should get checked, just because I've been bodybuilding for a long time. I've been putting my body through a lot of ups and downs, and I guess I never really knew what to expect. I've always heard of, horror stories, but I've also seen a lot of people have kids in bodybuilding, and honestly, it was just on the back of my mind. And now I was faced with a moment that kind of brought me back to reality and made me realize, how much I've done over the last couple of years have, unfortunately put me into this situation. And I decided to get checked, and I did a semen analysis, and come to find out, I had 0 swimmers, like 0. And I then met with a specialist following that, literally right back here. So I will never forget this moment. And it was on that call where he looked me dead in my eyes and told me that the chances of me having a kid was slim to none. And I will never forget that moment in my life. It was the most humbling moment. And I remember because my wife was sitting right there off camera, because it was just a meeting between the doctor and I felt guilty, ashamed, so many emotions that it's even hard to put in words right now. It was then I realized I needed to double down and focus on my health and not necessarily bodybuilding at that moment. So I did. I came off of all of my PEDs, and doing so, my body got healthy, started to get responsive again. And keep in mind, we've been trying for 8 months prior to this doctor's appointment. So, we already had a little bit of stress and things piled up, but it was this moment that really opened my eyes. And then it just, by the grace of God, happened. And to say that's a miracle is legitimately an understatement. And truthfully, the reason why I haven't been making all these vlogs lately is because I don't know how not to be raw and authentic and show you guys like in depth into my life, but I feel like I couldn't do that because, when we found out, which was on Mother's Day, by the way, absolutely insane. We found out on Mother's Day. I just didn't feel like it was real yet. Even though hearing those words, I just didn't feel like it was real.
No. No. Are you serious? Are you serious?
I literally found out this morning on Mother's Day.
No way. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
I took a few to confirm.
Oh my God. 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 No.
Why are you angry? This is happy.
Oh,
Come
dude.
here. Are you excited? You're gonna be big brothers.
Are you serious?
Was I not acting weird on the whole car ride home? I was like trying to be so fucking normal.
Oh my God.
And you guys want to talk about surprise. Based off of what the doctor said, the semen analysis data, and just everything else that went into what was that crazy 8 months, I just put the thought of having a kid so far in the back of my head that it just wasn't a possible reality for me at that moment. So when I heard the words that I'm gonna be a dad and I'm pregnant, it just didn't compute. And that's why what you seen in that video was such just raw emotion and just things I just didn't even know what to say or do, feel, everything. Like it was a moment that I will never forget. But then it also kind of brings me back to the people who are still in that feeling, because that 8 months was rough. I don't even know how to put in the words kind of like how much of self-reflection and how much you go through with your partner during that time. People like Christian Kuzma and Heidi who are opening up about their IVF treatment. I've even sought advice from them, because we were going through the same thing at the same time. And Christian and I have been friends for a long time. So the fact that they're going through it and I know what it feels like, it kills me. So if you do know anybody who is struggling with fertility, just make sure you say a prayer for them. Guys, I'm telling you firsthand, it puts a lot of stress And you guys really don't understand kind of how much that weighs on you. It's a lot. Okay, so I found out I was gonna be a dad. So next came the doctor's appointment. The first one was kind of underwhelming. You go there, you just get confirmation, like, hey, you are having a baby. But that was enough for me. You know, to me, it almost didn't feel real until the doctor said it. And I was excited. That's when I started to get nervous. Like, I would never forget, like when I found out, I started ordering all the baby books, and I just started to try to buy like strollers and stuff. I just started to do things that like, I didn't know what to do next, so I just started to do something. And I remember Megan was like, hey, calm down. Like, step by step, this is the first appointment. We made it through the first appointment. Awesome. The baby is so far healthy. And now we transition to the second appointment. And this is where you have an opportunity to actually see the baby. Like the little strawberry that it was, like you got an opportunity to actually see it. And holy shit, guys. That's the first time I saw the heartbeat. Big day. All right, explain, what are we doing?
We're going to see the baby
For the first time. So this is technically our second doctor's appointment. The first one was just like a confirmation, right? Like just,
peeing in a cup.
yeah. So she peed in a cup, confirmed we are pregnant. And now we're getting ready to head in to see the baby for the first time. This is a long appointment.
I might throw up on them.
She's
Or
been-
pass out because I have blood work today.
She's been really nauseous, and yeah, she has to give blood today. It's like 3 appointments all in one, so it's like a long appointment, but here we are. So we couldn't record the ultrasound itself, but just got our first visual. Dude, the heartbeat.
179, I think she said.
Yeah, the heartbeat was at 179. Look at it. Look at it. This is the first time. She was hoping for 2. She wanted twins. She's been pretty sick lately, so they say the sicker you are, it probably leans more towards double. I don't know, but I'm so happy right now. I'm sitting there like freaking out.
It's like a relief.
My heart's racing. He looks like he has a pretty big head though. You see what I mean? Like,
You got a big head.
does he look like me in my head? So it was that appointment that really just made me feel like everything was real, all right? And then months went by, Megan continued to get sick, and the first trimester is a bitch. And Megan was feeling every ounce of the morning sickness, the afternoon sickness, the evening sickness, middle of the night sickness. Every sickness you can think of, Megan had. You know, her senses were heightened to a point where like she could smell anything. So any like bodybuilding food that I would make, a chicken, beef, salmon, she would just throw up. It was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not coming up. It's not coming up. It's stuck in my throat.
Oh, that stinks.
That was 3 full vomits. That was all my food today. Gone to waste. And my medicine I just ate for the nausea is fucking gone now. That was my worst barf yet.
Yeah, it was. That was bad. It smelled really
None of
bad.
my you was threw up on top of me. I'm not exaggerating. That smoothie fed me through the contaminated straw.
And the pregnant one.
This has been my attire for the past 3
Yeah,
months.
we were originally gonna get like, I was gonna get dressed up because like, I don't know why. I was gonna get dressed up to have this conversation with you guys.
This thing we're
Hey, what's up, Jax?
gonna say hi, Jax?
After we got confirmation, we started to realize, okay, we're in the safe zone because I never wanted to start telling people to.
We wanted to see the baby first at like whatever
you.
that was, like 7-8 weeks whenever we went. But then we're like, okay, but like we want to see the actual baby, like what it looks like, hear the heartbeat and everything. So
And my family, like, they have history of miscarriages.
it's
Just
common, yeah.
I didn't realize how common that was, and I'm learning all of these things in such a short amount of time. So I didn't want to share my excitement too soon, and then worst case scenario. So because of that, we like didn't tell a lot of people at all. So the first 2 people we told, which ended up kind of being Megan out of like, I don't know what's going on, was Chase and Lindsay. And for those of you who don't know who they are, they've been in our lives over the last half decade for a long time, and they've been so rooted into who we are, and it just made sense that they were the first people to know, because if anybody could keep us calm, it was them. And then next up, we told our family, and that was probably like the most surreal moment for me out of everybody we told. And I wish we had it on video, guys. I swear I had it. I don't know where the file went, but when I told my dad and his reaction, for anybody who knows my dad knows, like, it's over the top. He's 100% or he's nothing. And that was a special moment for me.
The day the baby comes, you forgot what the day before is. Your whole life starts from that day on. It just changes everything, I mean, it's a roller coaster highs and lows, but it's the best thing ever.
You think boy or girl?
For you, I hope it's a boy, because the girl's gonna be rough.
He knows now.
Oh my God! I'm sweating through tears.
You didn't hear me
Oh my God!
We're gonna babysit.
Oh my God!
Hey, how'd you like that surprise?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God! After everything they've been trying, you're like, oh, whatever.
I was excited.
They were like the first person we told.
They told us first. I freaked out.
And then that same day, we told Megan's parents.
It was Father's Day, so we like.
Yeah. So we found out on
did this
Mother's
whole,
Day.
like, we did this whole Father's Day card thing, and it took both the dads like a second to realize like what it was, because it said like dad promoted to granddad or something like that. But they both like stared at it, and then I had my little nephew like say it to my dad, like Auntie Meg's gonna have a baby, and then he's like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And then your dad, we just had him in the garage, and he was sitting there, and I was like, read it out loud, like what does it say?
It took a second for my dad to get it, and it was pretty funny. But when he got it, he got it. And
Yeah, well, he's been having ACL injury. So.
What happened?
Oh, nobody knows what he did to his
Oh,
leg.
yeah? Oh, yeah?
He did something to it.
Congratulations.
Huh?
Congratulations.
Next pregnant. Huh? Next pregnant.
Look. Say yeah. You got a cousin. Another cousin.
Congratulations.
And then we started to tell our close friends. That's when we told Emily, the person who's actually gonna know the gender of our baby, and keep it a secret until the gender reveal. And then we started to tell Johnny, Juan, and that's when like our close circle really started to like, I don't know, share that happiness with us, which made it 10 times better. Because before it was like us, and almost more of an anxious us because we never really knew. And then once we started to trickle out, it just kind of like solidified everything, I guess. You have a special duty.
I knew it. You were like, the ground beef's making me fire.
I've been so sick for like 3 or 4 weeks. I like cannot hold it together.
Oh my God.
Yeah, today.
Guys, I'm so happy. Oh my God, I can't believe. Wait, so how far along are you?
9 weeks.
Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah.
Megan and I want to show you something.
Oh yeah, show me. I'm gonna freak out. No way!
Let's go!
Oh my God! Megan's pregnant. Alex's wife is pregnant. I'm gonna be an uncle.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Bro.
No way! Thank you for sharing. Oh, I love you guys. I'm
Love
so
you, bro.
excited.
All right, guys, so we're getting ready to call Juan, but
We wanted to show you something.
Oh my God! Congratulations!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
I almost made me crash.
all of that leads us to today, modern day. And we just had Juan come to the house. He was in town, and it was perfect. You know,
Perfect night. It literally was like raining that entire weekend. That night, it was like a beautiful
It was
sunset.
clear. The color, everything was perfect. He took our baby photos. That sounds weird. Our
Pregnancy announcement.
Yeah, I'm still learning the lingo here. The announcement photos. He gave me some advice because, trust me, anybody in the comments, please, just as much advice you can give to a up-and-coming new dad, I guess you could say. We both think the gender is going to be something completely different.
I don't think you think it's going to be one thing. I think you hope. All the signs are leading towards one gender, but I think
What are the signs? See, she's on TikTok too much. That's the problem.
nausea, sickness, smells, whatever that was, is a symptom of a girl.
That's a symptom of pregnancy.
The fast heartbeat. It's been fast every visit. It's been in the girl range.
Okay.
The shape of the head is more like round, which says girl.
I'm telling you, it's a boy. I can tell. When we saw it in the
And-
ultrasound, you saw his schlong.
No, I asked. And she's like, no, that's the umbilical cord.
No, it was a whole
And
hammer.
we asked her if she could tell, and she was like 90% sure, but she wasn't 100% sure, which makes me think like she didn't really see a wee wee, so she was a little uncertain. So
Her vibe in that office gave off boy though.
gave
no?
off girl.
What?
She said she.
We're not on the same
She
page
said
here.
she way more often than he. How fast is the heartbeat?
She's trying to guess the gender is what she's trying to do.
Oh my gosh. So 155. So that's terrible because it's like
It's
too
like
close.
in the middle.
It's too close either way. Yeah.
I think the first one was like 178, and I was like, it's a girl. And then it's been like in like the 150, 160 range since.
Yeah. I don't know that that's a good predictor. I've seen it all over the place. So
We think opposite. I think it's a girl. He thinks it's a boy.
Yeah. And over the last couple of months, in full transparency, bodybuilding is put on the back burner. I still go to the gym, I still eat my meals, and I still train, but it's been a little bit different with having this being such a priority that I wanted to be more present in my house. I wanted to be more, intentional with my wife, and also gave me an opportunity to take a step back and focus on businesses and, prioritizing other things that have been on the back burner for so long because of bodybuilding. But now finding out that I'm gonna be a dad and also being healthy for one of the first time since I've started bodybuilding, I have to start making decisions, which is kind of exciting and crazy. And I've already been feeling so much more motivated back in the gym, training with intent. I've been building a home gym just to, be able to still train, but not sacrifice the intensity and still having a good environment and machines, and then also, of course, being close to Megan. But now I actually have to think about what my next show is going to be and who my next coach is going to be, and so many other things that I haven't even prioritized or honestly haven't thought about in such a long time. So now here we are, and I am so excited to feel this motivated and energized again about bodybuilding. It's been so long, and as much as I love watching, it's different when you're in it, and I have an opportunity now to get back in it. We're about to start our first off season. I need to make a decision, like I said, of who's gonna be my next coach is gonna be. I'm gonna do things different this time. I'm gonna do things right. I'm gonna make sure that it's slow, progressive, and I'm gonna prioritize health and not just getting there as fast as I possibly can. And I really think this is gonna be the best version of Alex Toplyn you guys have ever seen in your life. It's gonna be a healthy version, and it's gonna be a motivated one because it's different now, man. I feel motivation ever since seeing these. I feel like a different sense of motivation now. And I want to thank each and every single one of you guys, man. You guys have seen a lot. You guys have seen a lot of ups and downs. And the fact that I get to share with you guys this it meant the world. And it wasn't easy shooting this video. It really wasn't. Because I want this to come across in a way that it truly feels, but I think you guys are going to get the gist. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to show you the next chapter of our life. And just thank you guys so much for reading this book so far. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And until the next video, peace.